Hi everyone, my name is Samantha and welcome to my YouTube channel, Sewing in Switzerland. So, you've all been asking to see Team Potatoes for a while now, and I've not had them in the sewing room because I moved everything around and I'm not really happy with the layout, so I want to change it. But I want to ask you about sewing room layouts actually and see if you've got any advice for me. And then Spudder's allergies anyway to dust quite badly, so I didn't want to bring her up here when it was hot because then she gets itchy and agitated and it's just not comfortable for her. And I also promised you squirrels, right? I mentioned a couple of weeks ago in a video about a nature park in the Alps that you can visit, and it's like protected and it's home to tons of squirrels, and you can take like a bag of nuts and they're so tame because they're so used to it. They'll come up and like feed out of your hand and they're just so cute. And so we actually visited this squirrel park up in the mountains, so I managed to get some footage. I didn't manage to get a lot because I tried to hold like a bag of nuts and get a squirrel to come over and film, and so yeah, I didn't get great footage, but I did get a really cracking shot of a squirrel coming, and like a little one as well, like a really young one came and ate out of my hand, and so that was really adorable. And then we managed to get the pugs into the water. So there's like a river, there's a really big lake, and then there's like a river that runs through the forest where the squirrels are. And ordinarily Team Potatoes are not fond, as pugs are often not fond of, you know, a lot of exercise, and they're not big swimming fans, and I think it's because of the lack of a snout. And I've tried over the years to get them into swimming because it'd be great to like cool them off, and it's really good for their knees, and you know, especially now that they're getting older. However, they're not water babies at all, but they willingly went in the river in this forest, so I got some footage of that as well, which I'll show you because it's really good. They're just really cute. I just really love animals. So yeah, so I'll show you our day out into the mountains shortly. But first of all, I just wanted to ask, so I've been trying out, I live in a very small apartment. It's not much bigger than a cupboard, and we're in the roof, so a lot of the actual space is unusable because you've got this kind of big triangle, so you can't really get under the eaves very easily, so you can only really use the middle section of the rooms. So I've got the sewing space, and I've got the table with the machines on, and then a table that I use for cutting and everything else. Writing these scripts, doing work, pinning, you know, just everything else on this desk. And then I've got this chair that I'm sat on, and it's just like an IKEA number with like a back. And I tend to just move it from here to here to here. But when you're doing like a lot of little bits, you know, like buttonholes or zippers or whatever, so you're only at the machine for like a few minutes and then you have to go straight back to like pinning something or whatever. So I'm having to move this chair, and it's not on wheels or anything like that, back and forth. And I don't know whether, because the space is so small, to get a second chair so that one faces here and one faces here, even though this chair, this IKEA chair, is not particularly comfortable. And I'm often sat in it for many hours at a time, and it's not particularly comfortable. And I think with sewing especially, it's very easy to get back pain and shoulder pain and hip pain from kind of being hunched over a lot. So yeah, I really have to like stretch it out or I get really sore. So I don't think this chair is the best for that. So I don't really want to get a second one. And there's also not a lot of space in the walkway. Just enough space for me to stand really and turn the chair around. So then I thought, well, a chair on wheels, you know, like a computer chair or something. But then that doesn't really have any back support either. And they're obviously not particularly comfortable. So then I thought, does anybody have one? Because I've seen them, but I've never used one. It's like a bench, but like for your knees. So it's like for sewing. I've seen some sewists have it on social media, and they like lean their knees into it and their hips. So you're kind of like tilted forwards, and it's quite like low to the ground. And then there's like a panel that you kind of lean your chest and your stomach into, and then you're just kind of held up by your knees. So there's no like back to it or anything. And you just kind of put your weight on that tilt, and then people kind of sew like that. And a lot of people say that's really good and that it's really helped their back. So I wondered maybe getting one of those for the machines, and then I could just kind of lean against that, but I don't know. So what are you all sat in when you're sewing? Do you have one of those funny knee stool supporters, or do you have a particular chair that you could recommend? Because everything hurts. I'm very sore all over, and it's just not working out. I'm having to move the chair like 100 times a day, and it's just annoying. So I'm trying to redesign the sewing room in a very, very small space. So if anybody has any advice or any recommendations on how to make that work in a really small space, I would be very keen to hear your thoughts. When I say a very small space, I mean a very small space. Obviously we live in Switzerland, where the housing is often much smaller anyway, certainly compared to friends over in America or Canada, where the homes are traditionally much, much larger than what you would find in the UK or Switzerland or Europe in general, I believe. So yeah, I'm in a really small space. So if you have any advice, I would be very grateful. And on that note, let me show you some team potatoes and some squirrels, because why not? And if you enjoy this, I know it's a bit of a random one, do please like and subscribe, and look forward to hearing from you. And I wish you all a wonderful day, and I will see you all soon. Thanks, bye.